on Project Monday, actually on Monday, but on 4:55 prime time, everywhere it matters. That's exactly when you watch it live on Restream. And welcome to the stream that has the day Monday in it and actually happens on Monday. This is a stream where we build something very nice, something electronic. We design it, concept it, we do everything live, almost everything, without any managers, deadlines or anything of that corporate BS. All that project management BS. But today we have a deadline because I want to get this PCB done today, and I have a few other PCBs that needs to go into production today too. So we will start right now, and I make it a little bit better because I like freshly brewed coffee and I do this every time. And because I like to drink freshly brewed coffee every time, I have some freshly brewed coffee. Have fun. Yeah, that's good. Like every morning I do this live stream. Yes. So, first of all, we tell YouTube that this stream is not made for kids. Like, it's the thing we always do first. How do we do it? We go there and... No, it's not made for kids. Thank you very much. Okay. So, we will continue building the PCB, and we have made very good progress. Like, the top part is effectively finished. The bottom part is finished too. Oh man, I already see myself debugging the circuit. That will be fun. And then we are going to work on the front panel. Last time I did the stream, I wasn't sure where to put which symbols, and of course I was occupied with very important stuff, so I didn't look it up in my records. That's not a problem, because I first saw an error that we will fix directly, because that element here is not a switch, it's an LED, and that makes so many things easier. So we will work on the front plate today mainly. Maybe we will add a WS2812 LED on both PCBs. We need to check. Maybe I'll do this off stream, but yeah. Let's finish that. So first of all, get the coordinates of that. That's 720 376555. 376555. Okay. You're now in the middle, and you go away. So for some reason it didn't save the different numbers we gave it, but that doesn't matter, because we will keep those numbers. So what we'll do is, we'll have here the channel. We will add here the use RGB. Here we'll have effect toggle, so we just simply do an f of x. That's pretty good. Here we'll have a small clock. Here we'll have a mode, like you can have every effect a mode or something, so that's okay. I'm very interested how many effects I will actually implement software. I don't know. Maybe I will simply get the effects that are built into the Pico example and put them in. I'll give it a side track to program an LED effect from time to time. That's something very pleasant actually. So then above here we'll put in a Wi-Fi or a remote symbol. We could put here an on-off signal, but you usually see when it's on-off, and we'll have a channel on-off. I think that's pretty good. Maybe we change it in the course of the development or in the course of everything. And we just started and I will do just a break. Yeah, I will do a very quick break. I'm back in a minute. So let's continue. So first of all, we're going to add, I don't know why the numbers are away, but simply do it again. That's not the big problem, although it's, I think we have font size 22. Okay. Okay. So, properties, let's get right coordinates. After we have established the right coordinates, 7361555. So what I do, I try to remember one of the numbers and add the other one. Oh yes. 5. Okay. And that will be 2. Are we faster if we place them like this? I hope. Try, dry. Like this. This will be 3. So now we need to only get those numbers. That's pretty good. No. So like this and like this. Okay, we do the same thing down here. Three, 6, 1, 5, 3, 9, 1, 5, 5, 5. Okay. One, 5, 5, 5. Okay. So that's good for that. When we continue with the letters like RGB, copy that. That's easier. So. And that will be R. Okay. That will be a G, so like this, and like I really love this the press for that aligning tool. That's that is literally great. Somebody really had a good idea with that. Okay, because now I only need to get the right x coordinate. Yes, that x coordinate, and the y coordinate will be right from the beginning. No, copied the wrong one. Like this and like this, and down here like this. Okay, great. So now that's aligned correctly. Exactly what I want. Next we come to this here. Right here we'll put our f of x. Of x. Well, I will simply do big F and fx. Okay. We can get an. Does this look better? No, there is no Schrages. Okay. Is there maybe something a little bit like it's a function, so it needs to be a little bit. I mean, it needs to look a little bit nicer, doesn't it? It needs to. Yeah, and I simply got this Korea SS about AI training or image generation. I finally got this Korea SS web GUI working. It was a real problem. I have got myself a new graphics card with more VRAM, like one with 12 GB of VRAM, because I had some errors. It was allocating memory, although there's none available. Okay, there's none really nice font, unfortunately. Here was one, but Ah, nah. It's all not. No. we will keep it at. We will keep it at the standard font and maybe in the end look if we can make it look a little bit better. Tahoma. And Tahoma is a very clear front. Do we have impacts? Okay. No. Doesn't look better good. Doesn't look better. So Tahoma is it. And we'll use that. Yes. Of course we'll make it bigger. Okay. Ah, that's good enough, FX. Then here we'll put on a small time symbol. We'll build it very simply out of a circle. Oh, come on, here like that. Give me a circle and a dot and two. Give me a circle, a dot, and two. Two lines, and then we have a very convincing circle, symbol. I'll put that circle here, so then I can directly align it. We'll make it directly a signal. Ah, you lay at bottom. Okay, that doesn't work. It's not a problem actually. 391. Okay. Bottom signal we want. And that should be signal too. Okay, we can group. Can never use this tool yet. Signal. Yeah, great. So now we have a very convincing time symbol. I'll make the line a little bit thicker. Can be 1 millimeter. Okay. And like this. That is pretty convincing that that's a time symbol. I will make these a little bit smaller. That can be 0.8 and still be... Yeah, now it's even more convincing, and that's good. Then we have a mode button. A mode indicator light, I have no idea how that should look. Top here. What did I say? Oh yeah, an Wi-Fi symbol. So I simply put a... It's actually not a problem too, a few arcs. Put in a few arcs with different custom SIL, custom assembly, signal again on the bottom layer. And for the bottom we need yeah, a few arcs. Did I repeat myself? So a few arcs, we put it in the right center. The center is 7, 5, 9, 8 and 3, 6, 1. Okay. And 3, 6, 1, 5, 5, 5. Okay. Let's do it 5 and 5. And because it's an arc, we can make it disappear a little bit. If I would know how to do it. Ah, okay, we need to do it directly. Okay, so like this. Then let's do it again. And do it like this. Start pretty centered. Okay, of course it doesn't start in the middle. So we'll first do it a little bit. First do it a little bit simpler, and then we will continue arranging it correctly. Yes. I'll make a somewhat bigger one. No one. So let's get the anchor point again. Three, 6, 1, 5, 5, 5. That's almost directly correct. And 3, 6, 1, 5, 5, 5. Okay. Okay, so that's now arranged correctly, and then we will change the arc length a little bit, or the end and the start angle. Let's make it 30 and 180, 150. Oh, that's a bit, that's not enough. Let's do it 10 and 170. Oh, that's better. If we use the same 270, how will that look? And 10 and 170. That's a little bit, that's not enough. Yeah, we need to do more. 20 and 150. 20, 150. Is that correct? No, 160, yes. Like this, good. It will look better. 20, 160. And 20, 160. and we'll put the dot in the middle, and everything is then great. That's in the middle, and let's do 8 and 8. That's a bit big. 2 and 2. In comparison, that's a little bit big. We will do those a little bit thicker too. That will get 1.5, 0.8. This and this. Put it off center like this, and that looks way too thick. We need to make this a little bit thinner. Properties. Let's do it 1.6, and that looks way better. Yes, that one a little bit smaller. Let's say 1.5. Yeah, that's perfect. This step down. Yeah, that signal is good. That symbol is good. Then we'll continue with I have here FX. So what next? Next we wanted to I should have written that down. That goes signal, and on the bottom. Okay. Oh yes, on off. Yes, we need to do an on-off signal. Not a problem at all too. Simply take this. Do 2 arcs, and after we have done 2 arcs, we're pretty good. Wrong. Center that. Oh my god. And again 361555. Keep that in mind. And for that we will radius of 4, and the start angle will be 270. No, that's not enough. Let's start at 360, and then we can do 40-40. Oh, that's much. 30-30, like we do 30 and 330 minus 330. Yeah, that's good. Now we rotate it into the right place. Center it. That's not quite... Why can't I... Oh yeah, that's center point, yes. Oh yeah, that should be centered. I don't got this right. 50. And 240, let's do 300. Minus 2. Oh my god, I hate it. 270. Let's do 30. What? I don't get it. It's a 60. Okay. And then we change that a bit. Reduce this to 280, 250. Ah, okay. If that's 60, it should be actually 200. Interestingly, I have no idea how it works. It's 220, that's too much. 230, 40. 240 seems right, I hope. Yeah, that looks good enough. And one line in the middle. And we build one line in the middle like this. So a bit smaller radius, 3.5, and we will reduce the width to 0.8. That's 0.82, isn't it? Yes. No, it's 0.6. So we do 0.62. So it looks good. And that will be 0.62. Great. So let's think about what we need to do next. That. Good question. What we want to do? Add in what one? What do we want to add in the last two areas? FX1. Oh, we'll see if I should have access to my writings. So I will check that very quickly. Here and here. Because I have everything in the cloud, I should be able to access what I wrote down. Here I have some document from 2029 and yeah, not that. Nope, not that. Failed to load, okay. That doesn't make any sense. Less EMC friendly, okay. Very fortunately, most of the documents I have, I can't access them. They're dead or somewhere wrong. I don't know. Okay, so I was not getting that much. So I was not getting that much smarter at this point. Okay, so let's think about it on the best time to think about such things. What we should add. we could add some sort of, I don't know. Oh yes, dark mode. Let's add a dark mode. Although that doesn't make sense. You press dark mode and everything goes off, and then you have a lamp that says yes, everything is off. Great idea. Great idea. I have to admit. We could add. Okay, you change your. Okay, you can change. Let's go through logical. You're using that device. You have that device, and then you turn it on with a button on the top. That will blink shortly. That's on. Then it goes off again, so we can use it more times. And then we have our buttons on and that on. Then I want to change the. When I want to change the mode. Oh, okay. We can use. We can add a static button. Like we have an FX, and then we have an static button. How does a static button look, or indicator look? Everything is static. You can use line. You can write constant. Constant is. Now we have contrast FX constant. Yeah, we can add constant actually. And we'll do a CO. We'll do a constant. So it will be centered. Okay. And then we have a constant button. Okay. Certainly not here. So bottom, so like this. Now you can add something down here, and that could be. We'll leave it open here, so we can add some. We can add another button that seems good. Yeah, that's okay. So we can change from FX to constant. Have an on-off button. We can change Wi-Fi, or we can turn on our wireless connectivity. Then we have our time, and here we have something else. Yeah, that's good. That's potentially good, yes. So then we'll continue by making this a board outline again. So you can add some pour that goes over the whole board to remove all the lighting. And that's a board cutout. So board cutouts. Okay. And we'll add a pour over everything. This and like this. Now I also got a pour. which will go over all of the mark everything of that, and next we will put all the PCBs together. So we can. Why didn't those move? Are they important? Are they lock, unlock, and unlock, please? Because if we have unlocked that, we can simply move it up. And yeah, now we make it ready for production. So we only give one PCB into production. So now we'll do a very coarse grid, like 1 millimeter. Or like 10 millimeters. And what we'll do now is we'll center everything in the top left corner, or in that origin. Oh wait, what we'll do is we'll simply change the... I want to know how an export of this looks. Like if we would... Yes, of course. If you would export this, like file, export. Gerber X2, and we want to have a preview of everything. So everything will be exported like this, okay. What happens if we delete that for a minute? And then we export it. Oh yes, and we export everything. Preview. So let's give me an export again, please. Gerber X2 export preview. Everything. Drills and give me everything. Okay, yes. Well, yes, we still need to remove all of these here. Of these cutouts here. No. Yes, we remove all of these here because these are not necessary for further are not necessary for further work. Oh, that one is not aligned correctly. Let's problem. It of course needs to be aligned perfectly. What's the anchor point here? Properties. X is now correct. Y we need to set up Y correctly. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. So that's X, so we need to do Y correctly. Hope we really copied, yes. So no, Y is correct, isn't it? Yeah, I need to set up X correctly. Like this, okay, and properties. Okay, now it's connected correctly too, and that can go away, and that can go away. Oh, they're only, no, they can stay because these are only markings, and markings are allowed, yes. And if I change everything, I will put these again. So, first of all, correct aligning, yes. Then properties. Let's have the right X coordinate here too. Pad properties. And we'll give it the right X coordinates. Okay. Otherwise, all of that looks good. Yes. So these nets are bothering me a little because these are for the yeah, we'll darken everything for a second black. Yeah. Recent the trace. Yeah, that's not the right one. Yeah, I currently have a few new projects and we shouldn't be public yet. The schematic drivers. Yeah, great. We don't want this, we want this. Yes. So that's the schematic, and for some reason for this not working is we have here a few nets which needed to be connected. Yeah, although it doesn't matter. They're all connected here. I hope so. Shift out one, yeah, that looks good. Shift stop, yeah, that looks good too. That looks all good. Okay, no problem here. No problem at this point. It's only connected because we use the same net on one circuit and on the other, and that's why it should be connected. But these are 1, 2, 3 cases, correct? 1, 2, 3 cases, a fourth also. It's connected here too. The important part is that they're connected on this PCB, and as long as we're connected on this PCB, everything is fine. What's that? That's net 51 and oh, that's a ground, okay. Or yeah, that's most probably the ground. Oh, it's net 51, let's check that. Because that's one that I did not expect. Net 51. Let's check this out. Here. What am I doing? That's a schematic, and let's check net 51. Oh yeah, that's V++, okay. That's a plus 5 volts. Good. Oh, here I have. Oh, yes, we added a few. We added a dark LED, like that's. Yeah, that's so good. I don't know. I don't know if that is so good, but yes. Good. Yeah, then I'm relatively happy with that, with all of that. And then we can continue building. Building who? Building what? Yeah, I think when we're ready on this part, like I put in everything looks tidy. We need to hope that all the parts are okay, and that shouldn't be cutouts. That shouldn't be cutouts. Oh yes, we can add some text still. That will be all on one side here. Yes, we can add some text here. First of all, I want to get this pour on the other side because it's full type solid, connect to non-thermal direct, yes. Change layer bottom. Okay. The top layer we can still add some markings, like that is an off. Can put it in on like that. Off that is constant. I don't like that. I will change that during the course of the next days of today when I put in production, when I have idea for something better. And that's effect. Is it better if we put them on top of them? It is. On off. Constant. Here we have an effect. Effect. And we have an channel on off. The channel on off, that's of course a little bit big. Channel on off, that's like this. And we have a wireless or a remote button. Remote. Okay. Then we have a speed button. Speed button. Or you could use it as a parameter button. RGB select. Select, okay. RGB select. And let's do a channel select. Channel select, okay. I have lots of space. We can do the following. We can simply do this and this. And a little bit higher, bigger light spacing. And 1.4, okay. Can do an RGB select. Okay. Also 1.3 like this. One less. Three here different. It's 1.4. Okay. We have a speed control, we have a remote. Here we can write it completely off too, like 1.4 line spacing, and when we have a channel on off, that's cool too. Okay. And that's all top silk. Top silk. Okay, great. Now we add we will add those two lines on all of those, because then we can center them all perfectly. Like after we said, okay, anchor point is in the middle, and then it should be there, yes, and should also be in the middle. Okay. So actually we write yeah, that fits good now, yes. Punkt, let's do it like this. So we get the right centering. Actually, we could even do 1.5 or 1.7, because then everything is even more spaced out. Yeah, because we have lots of space, so we can do 1.7. Yeah, now we are in the 20% of a project, because now we can do 80% of making everything look nice. But it won't have a big effect on the work, so I will limit that to kind of I will limit that to the front panel here, the niceties. And then we're good to go. Channel on off 1.7 and centered, please. Thank you. That in the middle. Sit like this. Yes, great. And a remote button. And of course 1.7 on line spacing, yes. And the same we do here too, 1.7. Like this and like this. Okay, that looks remarkably well. Like we have these small characters here. I wonder, does it fuck up the? Yes, it does. So we keep that little dot at the bottom. So everything keeps oh, that's not right. Here, 1.7, yeah. Most will not see this, but or to be honest, most will not notice that little dot there. Yeah, that's great. I don't want to fiddle around with design anymore here, because there's no real use to this anymore, unfortunately. That looks good here too. Of course, one thing which is now acceptable is check everything for some dimensional errors. Yeah. That is one thing that can be done at this stage pretty good. I have now another question. This PCB should be smaller, shouldn't it? Because if that PCB is that big, we will not able to fit it under the other PCBs. So we'll make this one smaller. Let's do it like this, because if we don't make this PCB smaller, we'll have a problem. I'll do it like this. So we have that we're not able to fit it under the other ones. Yeah. So make this one a little bit smaller, like this. Or where is it currently? Let's align everything to as 0 as possible first. So how much 0 is it now? That's pretty good 0. And now we will move all of the points more to the middle, because that hole is not important. Not at all. These holes aren't important too. So make every side, I don't know, 2 mm smaller. Board points result by 2020. No, that's not the right one. Cancel. Board points. So it gets so start making it 2 centimeters smaller from both sides. So we most probably get it 20 and 20. Is that? No, that's too much. Into 15 and 15. That's too much too. 17. Nah, it's not good too. 18 should be good, yes. Let's try 18 and 18. No, 12. 9. Let's do 8, okay. And let's make all of these a little bit smaller, like that will be then 12. That will be 12 and 8 in the other direction less, so that will be 70, 83. This will be 283. 83, yes. And that 12. Okay, let's check this first. Does that look good? Yeah, that looks great. We will need to get these traces a little bit farther to move these a little bit smarter, but otherwise it's great. Can we add 100 segments? So the only thing we need to do is we'll need to make this a little bit. We'll unroot these 2 segments. Unroot segment, yes, great. Because after we have unrooted these 2, yeah, we can simply make them go a little bit like this and like this, like there's plenty of space to make them go around better. Yeah. Now we need to arrange those a little bit better. We said 12 and 8. So this minus 12 should be 33. 133. No. 150, 55. Okay, that's a normal one. Minus 8 would be. So I thought we need to subtract 12 from from this side, so we will be at 47. 47. And that will be -12. No, that's already on the right height, isn't it? Yes, it is. So this will be 1472. And on the Y side, this will be 8. Oh, there are also 2 points at where we can delete this. So it will be 8, and it will be 1472. That doesn't look quite right, but yeah, it's right. Oh yes, this is a little bit too far to the right. We need to make it shorter here. Board points. Let's try. So now the PCB goes a little bit more to the right than to the left. Although that's not a big problem, to be honest. That's not a big problem. We can make it a little bit smaller. It's 145 and 45 too, that are now. Oh yes, I subtracted 10 too much. And this 143 and get this away. Okay. Yeah, now a PCB is way smaller. That's a good thing. I will need to check that because it doesn't look that right. But I think but last checking of the of all of the different design rules and everything, I will do that off stream because it's quite some work to do that. So that's good. Yeah, we'll keep it cut out like this. And then everything should be fine. And of course it does cost less money because the PCB is not that expensive. So, with that and the last task to check everything, I will leave the stream. I will turn it off. Thank you very much. And see you sometime else. Maybe, most probably on a Monday. But the probability for other days is unfortunately higher. Goodbye.